Hello. So this video is going to be about the mean value theorem. So the mean value theorem, well, in the textbook it says that assume that f of x is continuous on the closed interval a to b and differentiable at point ab. Then there exists at least one value c in ab such that, and is given this equation, which is the derivative of c is equal to our function of b minus our function of a all over b minus a. So what does that actually mean? So essentially, if we have our graph here and we have this this function, between our intervals a and b, there is going to be a slope, a line in between them. And that line has to have the same slope as a point C near where the line just touches our function. And essentially the derivative of our function, of our point C, is equal to the slope between A and B. So a quick example of that is here. So essentially the question says y is equal, our function is y is equal to x cubed, and it wants to find point C if it's between the intervals -4 and -5. And we're going to use our equation to figure out, to find our point C. So essentially our function is equal to x, y, 3. Our point A is going to equal to -4, that's because it comes first. And our point B is going to be equal to 5. And the first thing we're going to do is we want to find the derivative of our function because we need it for this section. So the derivative of this is going to be 3x squared, and use the power rule to quickly get that. So now we know that our 3x squared, or 3c, I should say, 3c squared is going to be equal to our function, which is the function of b, so 5 cubed plus, because it's minus, and we switch the sign around, 4 cubed all over our 5 minus 4, which should get us 189 all over 9, and if we divide that, that gets us 21. So 3c squared is equal to 21, and we do simple algebra to find out that our c is equal to plus or minus square root 7, and plus or minus, both the answers here are correct. So for the next example, it's going to be one with cosine sign, where we're going to have to refer to the unit circle. So essentially, we first again have to find our derivative. So our derivative of our function is going to be negative sine x minus cos x. And then we can plug our c in because we want, of course, we want to find c. So we go negative sine c minus cos c. And that's going to be equal to our function. So on the unit circle, move over here. So on the unit circle, 0 and 2 are both right here. So that means that they're essentially going to be the same number. So we're going to essentially get, for our function, is there going to be 0 at the top, and it doesn't even matter what the bottom is going to be, it's 0. So essentially our equation then is going to be negative sine c is equal to positive cos point c. So our negative sine c has to be equal to our negative cos c, and on our unit circle we have 2 points where that is true, which is at our 45-degree angle here and then our 45-degree angle here. And here it's going to be it's going to be 3 pi over 4, and it's going to be 7 pi over 4. So our answer, so C, is going to be equal to either 3 pi over 4, or it can be equal to 7 pi over 4.